Hello everyone and welcome back to Spawn Chunks. This episode we are going to be constructing some archways in all the rectangles behind me you can see, and we are also going to be building ourselves an ice farm, providing us with the ice we're going to need for the item transport systems in this enormous farm. So let's get on with the episode. So last episode we were digging a massive hole with our little diamond mining machine just over that hill there to get some diamonds for this thing, and we've got loads of deep slate, which is great because we're going to be using that today to make the archways. But we've also got some other things in here, just like random cobblestone and all the weird stone types that aren't new but seem new. And yeah, so what I've done is, well, also we did that huge amount of digging, didn't we, which gave me like 40 shulker boxes, and it's still sorting out now. So I've added this little chunk loader down here. So basically the minecart's going through and coming around and it's just being cycled like so. Yeah, I'll put a link down in the description to the video that made it, but I'm not sure like who has credit for it or anything. I think it's hard to say really. And yeah, so basically I can now just chuck these 5 shulker boxes with like cobblestone and stuff from the dig, not the deep slate that I won't be that I'll be using. And yeah, then we can get building, and while we're building it'll be sorting it out for us. So yeah, that's really cool, and that's a good little addition. So there we go. So now we can grab up that deep slate and head over to the wall. Okay, so we've moved the deep slate over here and we're by the wall, and you can see what was going on before. So we're just going to be working on the archway today. Because getting all the wood to do all 3 sides of this is going to take quite a long time. And yeah, we've got some other things we want to get on with. So I'm going to start building these archways, and I'll catch up with you guys once we have done some of that. One side is complete, which is awesome, and as I finish this one I just noticed over here, which I thought was kind of crazy. You can see in there, that is my scuba pool from fallen down. That is my scuba pool from episode 1, which is kind of mind-blowing to me because we're on episode 11 now, and yeah, that just feels like a really long time ago. But you know, when I first started and stuff, this felt so far away from the village over there and all of that. And, you know, here's our little scuba pool swimming about. And, yeah, it's just mad that the wall is, like, this close to our little cave base that we started in. So I thought I'd just share that with you guys. because that's just mad to me. It looks like there's been a fire. Right. So there's a little bit of work to be done here, so I think I'm going to do that just to give me a break from making the archways for a bit. And yeah, then we can get back on with doing some archways. So the fire damage has been repaired, which is good. And yeah, the reason I was over here was because I wanted to show you guys that unfortunately we've had a fatality. We lost the toolsmith during the raid. May you rest in peace. But we're going to need to get a new toolsmith, then you can meet the new toolsmith in town. Well guys, here he is, the new toolsmith, straight out of the curing factory. So we got some lovely trades. And yeah, we can now just pop him into his little pod with his friends. And yeah. Okay, sorry for that little distraction, but that roof needed repairing, and it is definitely going to be handy being able to get some tools. So, we're going to get back to building these archways. Awesome. So another side is complete. We have 2 sets of archways done, and we've just got 1 to go. But before we do that, you guys know what time it is. It's digging time. So before we get digging, we've said we're going to be digging out a little bit of this area every episode. We did quite a massive area last episode, to be fair. And yeah, I think this episode, we've done this off camera. Just because I thought it'd be worth getting something done. But I reckon I'm just going to do this little flat area over here. I don't really fancy faffing around with all this stone over here. So, yeah. But before we do that, we're going to need to grab some shulker boxes. So, let's head over to the end. Okay, guys. So, we're over in the end. And as you can see, we've got 4 shulkers in the shulker boosting system, meaning the rates of this farm have definitely improved. If I just hop into free cam, you should be able to see. So I'll just, oh, don't need to fly through it. But yeah, you can see that there's a lot more teleporting up here than there were before. So I've had to expand the storage system down here. And yeah, you know, as it continues to fill up, as I do more AFKing, we're definitely going to end up with 8 in there. And the rates are just going to be absolutely mad. You can see we have an absolutely mad amount of shulker shells. This is more than I've ever had in my life. I've already taken a couple down here. And yeah, that's another stack of shulker boxes. And yeah, it's just crazy, really, the efficiency of this farm. Shulker boxes and tools ready. Let's get digging. Well, the digging is done for today's episode at least. And yeah, now we can see from there all the way across to there. It's pretty awesome. We've cleared quite a big area. It was pretty flat, so it didn't take too long, but it is a bit more clear, and now we can get back to building the archways. Okay guys, so as you can see, as I slowly turn around here, you can see all of the archways are in. Oh man, it's awesome. It is so awesome. And we've also cleared that area down there as I showed you before. But yeah, let's just have a little quick fly around and just have a look at this thing. It's pretty mega, I'd say. But yeah, it's just awesome to have made all these walls or all these archways in. We've got a little bit of detailing to do next episode maybe, or another episode, not this episode. And yeah, we've also got to put the wood in, but then the wall is done. And it's just about building the farm and also clearing this absolute mess in here. But, you know, there is a lot to do. It's a big project, I'm not denying that, but we are working our way through this. And yeah, I'm just really pleased that over there in the fog, all you can see is archways. Awesome. So yeah, the next thing we want to do is build an ice farm. And I just wanted to quickly explain to you why we need an ice farm and how this thing's going to work and stuff. Because I thought, you know, oh, it's all well and good just building the farm, but it's probably worth me telling you what it's going to be for. So yeah, this whole wall, or the length of the spawn chunks, is 304 blocks. And yeah, if I split that into 25 wide chunks, basically each there's going to be flying machines that go back and forth, so down that way and come back this way, and they just go back and forth collecting it all. And then we'll have minecart hoppers going along, and then that will go into some droppers which will automatically drop it down into a little ice stream, and each ice stream will be 25 items, or yeah, 25 droppers long, and then that will shoot down to a big storage system in the middle, and basically we'll end up with 24 sort of individual silos, I guess. And yeah, that should give us enough storage for this absolutely enormous farm. So that is why we need the ice farm, and I'm going to go gather up the resources for building it, and then I'll show you where we're going to put it. Okay guys, so we're in a taiga biome, and that is because ice farms have to be built in a cold climate, either a frozen biome or high up in a cold climate like a taiga. And behind me, you can see the spawn chunks, the archways we have been building this episode. So we're not very far away, which is good. We won't have to travel really far to our ice farm. So we can now continue this scaffolding up after we've had a little sleep, and we should see this rain turning to snow, which means we are ready to start building our ice farm up in the sky. Okay guys, so the ice farm is done. Quite a big platform we had to build. I think it's 37 by 37. And yeah, this design is by Shulkercraft, and I'll put a link down in the description if you want to check out his tutorial. But pretty simple build, and as you can see, we've got lots of ice forming. So the last thing we need to do today is to go and get the subscriber diamonds. So, time for a diamond collecting montage. Okay guys, so we found ourselves 43 diamonds in that little montage, and yeah, there are 85 subscribers now, which is amazing. We're getting close to the 100, and yeah, we'll just craft these up into blocks, and then we can add them for you 4 new subscribers up on the diamond beacon. Okay guys, so we have crafted up the diamond blocks for the 4 new subscribers. And yeah, we're just going to whack these down, I reckon, in the corners, just to keep it symmetrical, keep it looking nice. And yeah, that's looking beautiful. So, unfortunately, that's all we have time for this week. And yeah, I do hope you've enjoyed the episode. It's been a pretty good one. We've made quite a bit of progress on building the wall, and obviously gathered a few diamonds, and cleared more of the spawn chunks. So yeah, we're moving on. This project's going alright. But, as always, I've been SC Crafting. I hope you've enjoyed the episode, and if you have, maybe consider subscribing and adding your diamond block to the diamond beacon. But I will see you guys next week. Have a good one, guys.